Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Mike with Ontario Overland. Ever since I got my new Power Wagon, I've been looking at various different solutions to mount all my little gadgets, like my phone and my iPad here. I stumbled across this Bulletpoint Mounting Solutions. I'm sure a lot of Jeep guys are kind of familiar with them. They offer a great range. You'll see the one I went with here in a second, but they've got just simple phone mounts, iPad mounts, GoPro mounts, pretty much anything like radio mounts, anything you want to mount to your dash, you can mount it onto their system. So first we'll go ahead and look at the RubiGrid mounting system that I purchased. So this was, again, a combined kit. It has a single phone mount and a GoPro mount. So this is the base plate that's going to mount on the dash. It's pretty simple. There's just 2 screw holes and some adhesive tape to go on. I'll get more into that later when I actually install it in the vehicle. But this is just an unboxing bit first. You've got a nice little screwdriver and torque bit driver. These are the 20mm balls that go on top of the mounting plate. I will probably have them like that, so I'll have my phone on the driver's side and my iPad sitting over towards the passenger side. All the hardware is included to mount the balls onto this kind of molly style, so you can take the balls and pretty much mount them in however configuration you want. It looks like you've got a comfortable amount, enough room for about 3 balls to sit there, but I think I'm going to be happy and stick with just the 2. So next we'll look at the actual phone mount. It's a nice, spring-loaded phone mount. That's going to fit some pretty big, wide phones. Definitely fit my iPhone 13 Pro, no problem at all. Got a nice long Kevlar and metal arm. With the Kevlar arms, all you got to do is simply unscrew this and pop the ball in, and then reattach the clamp. And lock it down. Just like that. I mean, that's gives you a full range of motion for your phone. Put it any which way you want, horizontally, vertically, whatever your heart desires. And then once you get it tight, that's not moving anywhere with ease. So I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this stuff looking at it right now. Just put all this back and look at the iPad mount. Okay, so with the iPad mount, a little less to look at here. You're just going to have the actual iPad mount. Spring-loaded, just like that. So this is basically going to fit a wide range of tablets. I myself use an iPad Air 3, so it's a little bit bigger, so you can extend it out like that, and you've still got a good amount. I think it might even fit like an iPad Pro even by the looks of it. And again, you get a nice little Kevlar arm. I think that's about, 6 inches. And that'll mount to any of their systems for any of the vehicles that they make their dash platforms for. So now we'll go out and install this stuff in the truck. Now that we're in the truck, as you can see, like the Rams, they have a great spot up here. Nice little recessed pocket to store stuff. Doesn't really work too well for holding your phone, but it's basically got a little piece of plastic in there with 2 little slits. That's where I've been throwing my phone just for now. It's not great at all, so I'm happy to get rid of that. But other than that, it's a great little solution. There's basically 2 little torque screws in there already from the factory, and that's what we're going to be mounting this dash mount to. As you can see, just a test fit. It sits in there really nice as it is. Like these balls, you can move them right over the edge once you bolt it in, and that's how it's going to look. It's pretty clean. I'm really happy with how that looks just as it is right now. But obviously we want it to be nice and secure, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that with the provided equipment instead of having to go back in the house and get a torque bit. Go in here and remove the one on the right I believe we are going to be using these torque screws again, so don't lose them. We'll go ahead and remove the one on the left. Not the easiest thing to see, but once you get it in there and hold some pressure on it, they come out with no problem at all. And a little bit more. There we go. Just 2 little torque screws. That's all there is. Now, since it has some adhesive tape on it, you're going to want to go ahead and clean out this whole area with a paper towel and put some rubbing alcohol on there to get rid of everything that's in there. This truck's just been detailed, so it's not too bad, but you know, there's already a ton of dog fur around here. As always, just life with a dog. All right, so after that, just do a nice little test fit to see where we're at. Make sure you can still get at those holes. Like that, the test fit looks pretty good. So there's 4 screws, 1 in each of the corners of this top plate. I removed them just to make it easier to get the 2 torque screws back in. It makes a big difference to be able to actually see what you're doing, and also that way you'll be able to adjust and tighten the bolts on the backing here as well, to get it in the final position that you're going to want. So you kind of play around like you can see. Like I'm going to have them spread out right now. I'm probably going to get a 3rd ball to go in the middle here. That way I can run, you know, my phone, my iPad, and GoPro as well. But right now we're just going to leave it with the 2 balls. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten those up and check back with you in about just a second. Okay, now that I got all those where I want them and all tightened down, I'm going to go ahead and drop that back on and replace the 4 screws. Again, there's 4 screws. Base plate has some threaded spots, so the screws just go back in like any other normal screw. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, then give them all one more little turn to tighten them down. And there we go, man. I'm really liking that. That is nice and clean. I'll grab the phone mount, put it up there. Now, all you gotta do is just unscrew these just a little bit to open them up. A little bit more, apparently. I'll just take it off. Why not? I mean, that really is the easiest way to do it. I'll put that back on. Just leave it loose for now. I'll go ahead and take the other end off. Dirt. All right, so I'm going to probably want it sitting right about here. Down, grab my phone. So even just with a one-handed operation, this gets in there nice and easily. You know, that's going to be pretty secure. I'm going to tighten that down a little bit. Doesn't block the vent, doesn't block the push button, nothing. So I mean, that's going to be nice just sitting there. Go ahead and do the iPad next. Just like the phone mount, you just unscrew these. There we go. So all in all, I'm very happy with this setup. I think it's going to work out great. It's perfect for what I needed it for. I mean, yeah, I've got the big 12-inch screen, but like I said, I just like having it off separate so I can just use my iPad. I can take my iPad with me when I go hiking to record separate tracks, whatever. I just like it on a separate screen. That's a personal thing. So if you found this video helpful, or you liked it, or you dropped by to say hi, thanks for watching it, whatever the case is, make sure to do all that YouTube jazz, like, comment, subscribe. So thank you very much for watching, Enjoy the rest of your day, folks.